What's up, guys? Welcome back to Ultimate MMA Plus. Here with my assistant, Victor fighter Marisa Valencia, to go over some MMA stuff from closed guard. All right. So we're gonna do three things today. I'm gonna give you guys three options: armbar, triangle, omoplata, depending on what she does. So everyone, pay attention to all the details. So the first thing we're gonna do is an armbar. The reason why I would do an armbar is depending on her hand position. She throws a punch. I block the punch with my ladder hook. I bring my shin in, and my forearm is next to my leg. So it's her arm, my forearm, my leg. Here. And then I put my other foot on the hip. The reason why I'll go for armbar because I can slide her arm down into my back pocket. Switch over. Now I have my grip. I go on top. I break. The reason why I like this in my pocket, because if she pulls her arm out for some reason, I can switch right to an omoplata. So it's key to have this arm in that pocket. So again, I have double wrist control, which is not that strong. You guys are not going to have this forever. You can't be in a closed guard controlling the wrist and thinking that I'm going to block all her punches. Eventually she's going to punch me. She throws one big punch, I catch, here, foot on the hip, slide it down into my pocket. Here, I'm not going to use just one arm. I'm going to go hand on hand, so this way I can break. So double wrist control. Make sure her arms aren't too far down your hip either, guys, because you want to be able to curl it to the armpit. So pull up. She throws a punch. Here. Both feet on the hip. Slide down. Bring this leg all the way up. Don't keep it down here. I would pass. It's just super loose. This has to be way up. So one, here, here, hand on hand, finish. Two, why I would go for the triangle. She throws a punch. When I block and I come in, this is a lot of people's reactions. She's going to grab my leg. So I put both feet on the hip. Now, because she's grabbing my leg, I wouldn't do an armbar because her arm's going to be in the way. So when she throws that punch and she grabs my leg, I'm going to switch. I'm going to let the wrist go and grab her head, and then I'm going to go to the fingers, grabbing the whole hand here. I'm going to push it through. It's kind of like a wrist lock. Then close the triangle. Hips up, bring the arm across, grab my shin, bite the back of the neck here, toes pointed up, turn my knee over, and finish. The reason why you have to leave the wrist and grab the head, guys, is because she'll just back out. So if she throws the punch, she grabs my leg, and I decide to go like this, she's just going to posture away. So when she throws, she grabs my leg, I got to come here. So now when I throw it through, try to posture away, she can't. I got the trap. Here. When you guys finish your triangle, don't have your knee straight. When I close, turn it a little. Here. It helps you to squeeze your knees together. You want to squeeze your knees together. One more. She goes. Here. She grabs my leg. Grab the head first, then the fingers. Here. And finish. When I say fingers, guys, I mean grab the whole hand. You can't grab just like individual fingers, the whole hand. So now, what if she throws two punches? Slide this way a little bit. If she breaks my grip and she throws two, I go one. I'm going to keep my forearm in front of her arm. She rips the arm out. Two. Here. Shin on shin. Shin on biceps guard. Now, same exact thing like the armbar before. I slide it into the pocket, but I'm able to step over, cross my feet here to keep her elbow locked in, knock her over, switch, and finish the omoplata. So I'm here, she throws one, boom. She throws two, boom. I'm here in this guard. If I felt uncomfortable in any way, or I didn't feel like the grips were right, I could just pull it right back in and get tight. She starts posturing up, I get double wrist control. She throws a punch, 1, she throws 2, here. So all I do is lift up my shin, slide it into the pocket, step over, move her face. I close my guard on this to keep her leg tight. My leg's open. She can limp her leg out, or limp her arm out. So what I want is to be nice and tight here. Knock her down. Finish. Coming over here. Let's go through all 3. Double wrist control. 1. 2. She grabs my leg. 3. Alright guys, that's 3 options from closed guard with double wrist control for an MMA situation or self-defense situation. If you guys like this, give it a thumbs up. Any questions, leave us a comment, and definitely don't forget to subscribe. You guys got it? On 3, 1, 2.